Hey everyone, J-Ro here, back with another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video, and today I'm bringing you a water weakness clear for the Battle Tower Singularity, the Vortex Tower, the 6th Clash, Brutal Basement Level 5 against Rufus. Alright, so before we get into it, if you could, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. Alright, so I got to thinking and I was like, hey, how cool would it be to like go against Rufus and Darkstar with a water weak team? Well, first, let's go ahead and take a look at the battle effects. So we get additional physical attack 60% and ally ice potency 60%. Now, just because these are the battle effects does not mean we have to go by those rules, okay? So this is why I'm just going to take advantage of this additional 60% physical attack, and we're going to make him and his Darkstar weak to water. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. So starting with our high wind here, we have the stats and the abilities. And then as far as role streams are concerned, all three characters are maxed out. For the memorial for this one, we will be running the memorial of the 2nd anniversary, giving us that max ATB increase and physical magic ability potency up. Now, getting into the build, starting with Glenn, we have him running his Vanguard style outfit. In the main hand, we are running the Stream Slasher. With this update, it does now provide physical defense down high tier on a single enemy, and then also provides us, when his HP is 70% or less, a veil of 10%. Alright, next up we do have the Pirate's Glaive, providing provoke, veil for Glenn, and then also providing HP gain for the team, which will be our form of healing for this one. Alright, next up, the ultimate weapon, Ogre Killer, giving him provoke, physical, magic resistance, and a regen on himself. Now, for his sub equips, I have him with the Black Whiskers for physical attack, water potency, the Bird of Prey, and then we have the Enemy Launcher. Now, looking at materia, in the 3rd materia slot, a Fire of Blow. We have a Water of Blow, that is a water potency stat stick. And then we have a Circle Sigil Ruinra, that is a physical attack stat stick. Alright. Then next up, he is running Leviathan and Bahamut's Tidal Flare. Looking at his R abilities, they are physical attack level 7, physical defense level 5, attack level 3, water potency level 7, and physical ability potency level 4. Looking at his stats, they are HP 18.2k, physical attack is 17.2k, physical defense 451. Alright, now let's go over to our other character here. We got Angeal. He is running his Garb of the Worthy. In the main hand, the inflatable Buster Sword, which will provide water weakness for all enemies, and also gives provoke on him, and also increase the physical defense of all allies. Then next up, we are running the Mithril Slasher. This is when Angeal is buffed, it will do water resist down on all enemies. Next up, we do have the Balmut. This will give him physical magical resistance for the team and a 50% veil for himself. Looking at the sub equips, we do have him with the Great Sword of the Worthy, the Duraplades, and the Bahamut Great Sword. For his materia, in the 3rd materia slot, we have a Triangle Sigil Ruinra. We do have a X Sigil Ruinra stat stick. And we have a Blizzara Blow stat stick. For his limit break, we are running the Ad Astra limit break. Looking at his R abilities, they are boost HP level 6, physical defense level 2, physical ability potency level 3, buff debuff extension level 7. Looking at his stats, they are HP 35.5k, physical attack is 10.2k, physical defense 459. Alright. Now let's go ahead and get to the main DPS. And Tifa, she is running her Shining Spirit Beachwear outfit. In the main hand, we are running the Shining Gloves. This will provide her with her physical water DPS thing, but also will lower the physical and magic attack of the target that she is attacking. Next up, we do have her running her Blue Daffodil Gloves to give her exploit weakness. Then for her ultimate weapon, the Premium Heart, giving her 3 casts of haste. Then for her sub-equip, we are running the Surfer Blade, the Bahamut Cutter, and the Tranquility. For materia, we have a physical attack stat stick in the third slot. The middle slot is a water potency stat stick and another water potency stat stick in those 2 slots. Then we have Leviathan for Tidal Wave. Now, looking at her R abilities, they are physical attack level 7, water potency level 7, ability potency level 5, physical ability potency level 6. Here's a shot of all the team-wide R abilities right here. And final stats for Tifa is HP 21.8k, physical attack 17.6k, physical defense 295. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and get this clear against the 6th class Brutal Basement level 5 Rufus. Alright, so starting off, since Rufus is going to provoke us, with Tifa we're going to start off just lowering the physical attack of Rufus back down. Alright, with Glenn we're going to get our provoking veil going on him, and with Angeal we're going to apply the water weakness and get our physical defense up. Alright. Alright, tank that with no problems. Now, because Glenn is low, everyone will get a veil here. And this will provide us with a veil to prevent the up and smoke causing fatigue on us. As you notice, I did not bring an Asuna fatigue for this very reason. Alright. Now I'm going to use Blue Daffodil Gloves, giving Tifa her exploit weakness. And from here, Angeal is going to make sure to have the water resist down on both Dark Star and Rufus. Now Rufus' D-Link bar is down, so now we can focus on Dark Star. So Tifa is going to start going in and attacking it, lowering its physical attack while we are at it. Alright. And from here we're just going to keep DPSing. Of course, Glenn is going to be lowering that physical defense down on Dark Star every time he attacks. Alright, so now it seems that the provoke stayed on Angeal, which is good because Angeal can tank the dive bomb here. Alright. Coming out of that, we're just going to keep doing our attacks on Dark Star, but we are going to make sure that Glenn has a veil and provoke up. So now Glenn is the target of the attacks. Alright, we made sure that water weakness stayed up. We do have water resistance up, and down, and we're gonna go ahead and do Tidal Flare into Tidal Wave. Alright, Dark Star is almost down. We just want to make sure to get him down before the next big attack that boosts the fire damage up. Alright, almost got it down. Looks like maybe 1-2 hits at max. Okay, Dark Star is down, so now we're 100% focusing on Rufus. Alright, so Tifa can now get his physical attack lowered. Magic attack is getting lowered as well. Alright. Gonna go ahead and use Ad Astra before he does his next attack. So from here, we're gonna get our physical defense up with Torque Slash. All right. Glenn is just gonna keep going. We just gotta make sure to refresh that HP gain whenever we can or need to. That's how, remember, that is our only form of healing in this battle right now. All right. Getting our exploit weakness back up with Tifa, getting our HP gain back up with Glenn, and we're gonna go ahead and use the Ogre Killer's ability to give Glenn provoke and physical magical resistance. Alright, everything is going pretty smoothly actually. Alright. Alright, gotta make sure we got our water resistance down. We did cancel the reload, and it looks like we're at our final hit, so activating the overspeed and doing tidal wave. And there you have it. Alright, and that is how we take down the Battle Tower Singularity, the Vortex Tower, the 6th Clash, Brutal Basement level 5 against Rufus, using a water weakness element team. Alright, so that was pretty fun in my opinion, just getting a chance to utilize these 3 characters for a physical water weakness based team, with Glenn only providing HP gain to give us our health back. That was pretty cool, because it was like having 2.5 DPSs all together, and it worked out beautifully. Even shuffling the provoke between Glenn and Angeal, Glenn was sitting there providing the physical defense down while giving a veil to the team to prevent the fatigue from the up and smoke redux move that Rufus does. But then also Angeal providing us with our physical defense up, the water weakness ability to begin with to make this all possible, and also the water resist down from his magic water weapon as well. Then of course, cannot forget Tifa coming in here just knocking out any physical magic attack up that Rufus and Darkstar had, and then just being a powerhouse of a physical water DPS herself. Alright, well, with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching the video. I hope you found it enjoyable or informative. If you did, remember to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis content, click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post the content, and with that, I'll see you in the next one. Later!